beautiful people! Welcome back to my channel. It's Jing the Candid Filipina, and our topic for today is for those foreigners who plan to visit here in the Philippines, or your first time visit here in the Philippines. As soon as you landed in the airport, it doesn't matter where, whether in Manila, Iloilo, or Cebu. Yes, let's talk about here in Cebu. So anyway, as soon as you finish in the costume and you get out of the airport, you will encounter the different kind of scam. First is the person that will help you carry your luggages and lead you to where the taxi is waiting, and put all your bags in the taxi. That person is not free. He won't carry your luggages for free. You need to pay him even though you didn't ask him to help you, of course. So be mindful because that person will ask you 500 pesos just to carry your luggage 10 meters away. And also, you meet this taxi drivers that possibly will rip you off to send you to your hotel destination. So of course, you need to ask first if the taxi meter is working. It's not, then find another taxi, or maybe that taxi driver will give you some prices. But if it's unreasonable for you, then it's okay to say no and let's move on to another taxi driver. So of course, make sure the meter is running and use your Google map while you're riding taxi so you know where exactly you are, and that driver is not taking time and also waiting for you to pay more than you expected to pay. So that is a form also of scam. The next scam is if you go to another island, of course, and you will encounter this tricycle driver that will offer you to send you to your destination. But the thing is, tricycles don't have meter. So of course, they will give you fixed price to send you to your hotels. Yet, you can also say no if the price is very unreasonable. You can find a lot of tricycle drivers in the port because it will passing every 2 seconds. So don't be afraid and don't be scared to say no to that driver. Because there's a lot of nice tricycle driver that will give you fair fare. So that is also try to review. Oh, I'm not stereotyping. I'm not saying most, but only the minority try to rip you off. So the next is entrance fee for the resort. Yes, it has skin tax, meaning if the children will cost only 20 pesos, the adult Filipino will cost 30 pesos. But of course, you are foreigner, they will charge you even more, which is cost you 100 pesos for the entrance fee. That is also a form of scam. And also, of course, be mindful for that. And if you're renting a cottage worth 10,000 pesos, that includes 5 people, but you have more than 5, you will pay 10 peso per head. And for you as a foreigner, you will pay 50 peso. So that is called skin tax. Next is food in the local market. If you're trying to buy vegetables in a local market, well, you notice they will give cheaper price to Filipino or local people. For example, you want to buy potatoes. A kilo of potatoes for a Filipino is 120 per kilo. But of course, if you are a foreigner, that 120 will goes up to 200 pesos. So if ever you notice that, don't purchase uh, some Filipina to do it for you to buy your vegetables so you can get cheaper. But if you want be free from the hassle, you can also get your shopping or vegetable shopping and the grocery shop. In big grocery shops, they cannot scam you because the price is already fixed based on suggested retail price. So make sure be mindful for that. And also the next kind of scam is fall in line. Yes, that is also a scam, not a scam for money, but a scam for your time. So if ever you're in the queue and someone will jump in front of you to get served first, you can talk to the manager to fix that problem, like what happened to me when I'm on the queue in a bake shop and this person jumped over the queue and she wants to get served first. The reason is she has a family member that working in that certain shop, so she will jump on the queue. So for me, it's not fair. So I called the manager to sort out the problem. Of course, that sorted out and she back to her queue. So, and the other thing is when you pay the electric bill, yes, there's also a queue in there. And you think that only 4 people in the queue thinking you can be finished by 2 minutes, you're wrong. Of course, that person in front of you will gonna pay 10 or 20 electric bill. You know why? Because here in the Philippines, if ever your neighbors will gonna pay the electric bill, you can ask them to pay your electric bill also. And that will save fare. So, of course, for you as you are waiting, it is also taking your time. It's very, very rude to do that and very inconvenient for you. So that is a form of scam. Next is out of stock, of course. That is a form of scam. The out of stock system. So it happens to me when I went to shop and asked, do you have a hacksaw blade? And of course, he's very busy in his phone, tinkering his phone without looking at me. He answered me straight away, out of stock. When I told him that there's stock behind him, of course, he got grumpy and he serves me with his grumpy face because most of the salesmen or sales lady in a small shop, they don't like to engage their customers. They are just busy on their phone and they don't want to know whether it has stocks or not. They just answer you straight away. Whatever your items needed, they will say to you out of stock. So let's move on to another type of scam. So it's called minor beggars. The minors here is on the street asking money to individual. It is illegal here in the Philippines and it's course, especially in my city, if you give money to the beggars, you will pay fine. So make sure, don't get that mistake that you will give them money. So if ever you have biscuits or bread, you can give it to them, not money. So, or it's the best way to ignore them or walk away, because once you engage them or ask something to them without giving them anything, the mother will come out in the corner and will spit at you and curse you because you bother her children working. So if ever you will encounter that next time, bear in mind, they are not good and you will pay fine. So let's move on to our last but not the least type of scam. Bring a friend on the first date. Yes, it is a scam. So if ever the girl will say, can I bring my friends? Make sure you say no. You know why? Because if you say yes, she will tag along 2 or 3 friends that will cost you money, because they will ask you to buy them food. Not only small amount of food, but big amount of food. Plenty and variety of food. Which make you think, can they finish it all? Of course they want to finish it all. They will pack it and bring it back to their family. So that girl you're chatting with, she don't have time with you because she is with her friends, and that you got scam. So if ever the girl you're chatting asking you if she can have friends with her, say no, because you are dating her, not her friend. And if ever she says that she feel uncomfortable to meet you in that place, ask her to meet you in a public place like church or malls, which is crowded. So I'm telling you, this type of scam, not all Filipino will scam you, only the minority doing that. So please don't stereotype. And I see you in my next video, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Be healthy and always be happy. So please comment down below if you ever experience this kind of scam. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye!